Good morning everyone. Today I am teaching you 9th standard geography lesson number 1, distributional maps. Everyone knowing very well the word of the maps. Maps, it means to show the location of various places. What is the aim of the map? It means to show the various type of the places, and not only the places but also showing the variables. What is meant by the thematic map? Thematic map that are prepared with a special theme. What is meant by the special theme? For example of that we draw the map of the railway, we draw the map of the river, we draw the map of that related with the dot method, chloroplet method and the isoplate method, that is using a special theme, that is called the thematic map. Now we discuss about the distributional maps. The map showing the distribution of temperature, rainfall, population are called distributional maps. To draw distributional maps we need a statistical data. Statistical data, it is a very important to give the the importance of various type of the variables. Then last one is the explain the distribution of various variable in a region. Through the distributional maps it is very important to explain the distribution of various variables that related distributional maps. Now we see the distributional maps methods, the different type of methods of the distributional map. The first one is dot method. The second one is a choropleth method, and third one is The third one is the isoplate method. What is meant by the dot methods? In a dot method, that using of the dots, the different type of the dots. Whenever we prepare any type of the map, we using the different type of the dots. There is no map, I just show out the how to use the different type of the dot. See, somewhere that using of a big dot, somewhere is a small dots, and somewhere is that giving the points. So this is called the dot methods, showing the different type of the variables, like that the 10, 20, 30, 40. It means that the lowest to highest value. It means the lowest to highest value using in a dot methods. In a dot method, the dots are used to show the distribution of particular variable as per the way a variable is distributed throughout the region. That distributed throughout the region. To show the distribution by dot method, the lowest and the highest value, I already told you, the lowest and the highest value given variables in a region are taken into consideration. Lowest and highest value that taken into consideration. The value of dots is determined by taking into consideration. The value of the dot is determined by the taking into consideration the size of the dot. See, what is the size of the dot, the density of the dots, and the scale of maps. Now we see the second one, choropleth method. In a choropleth method, using of different type of the shade of a one color. In a choropleth map, see, in a choropleth map, using the shades, shades like a pink color. Okay. In a choropleth map, that using of the different type of the shade. It is a dark shade. Somewhere use the light shade. So there is a light to dark shade used in a choropleth map. Dark to light shade used in a choropleth map. In a choropleth method, the data regarding various geographical variables is shown by shades of a tints of various colors. In this method, again the smallest, here is using of again like that 10, it is a 20, 30, 40, again that the smallest and the highest value of the given data of the variable region taken into consideration. After that, 5 to 7 classes. What is meant by the 5 to 7 classes? In every map there is a given the index and there are showing the different type of the boxes. So sometimes somewhere is use the 5 to 7 classes, means somewhere is use the 5 boxes and somewhere is use the 7 boxes, and that giving the information about the different type of the variables. In this method, a single tint of the same color or single black and white pattern also use. Here is there is no black and white, so only that use the black and white pattern. In somewhere is use a black and white pattern is also used in that the choropleth method. Now we discussing about the third one is the isopleth method. What is meant by the isopleth method? When the distribution of variables is continuous. Continuous mean that using of the isoline. See, this is the isoline, the continuous variables. There is a 40 and here is a 40. If there is a 50 and also mention the 50, it means that the continuous variable, that is mean by the isopleth method used to shown is distribution. That example, while that isopleth map showing using of that the altitude, temperature and rainfall. In this method, the highest and the lowest values given in the variables taken into consideration, and accordingly the class intervals decide then the isolines are drawn from the decided interval. These are the isolines. Okay, in isopleth map using of the isolines. The isopleth maps given us an idea of the natural trend of the distribution of variables. So these are the three types of that: the dot method used for the showing the dots, choropleth method using of the shades. The third one is the isopleth method showing the isolines. So everyone understood about the distributional of maps. Thank you everyone.